Flashy crypto, a storage OEM view. Many years ago, I was at Canon headquarters in Japan, contracted to a now defunct high-performance chip design company. The chip I designed performed numerous operations on images, and Canon is a printer copier company that manipulates images for a living. Down a dark and narrow hall, a Canon team came toward us. An older man paused, looked at me in the eyes, spoke some English. One thing I learned a long time ago, Professor Thibodeau, is that when you make a copy, it doesn't have to look like the original. It must look better than the original. He smiled kindly and moved on. This was unforgettable advice from someone worth hearing. And of course, I had engineered the wrong chip. I engineered the right chip but failed to add computations needed to make the copy look better than the original. So Canon demurred and we didn't sell the chip. Crypto has the same problem, I think. Just because blockchain provides digital copy protection of assets not controlled by central banks or other centralized authorities is not enough. I have some ideas. If we make crypto better, then people will love crypto and NFTs. We're not doing that stuff today. The digital storage industry should sit up and say, how can we help make crypto stuff something people will like? This talk is about features that I want in my crypto wallet. This wallet holds access to coin and other non-fungible tokens. My purpose is to make crypto better than money by architecting my wallet to really make me happy I got it. This talk is not here to explain existing technology for blockchains any more than I have to, but to speak to making them better than what blockchains replace. The topic will be on crypto wallets. To skip ahead a bit, imagine we build a flash or disk drive technology for creating really great crypto wallets for all forms of blockchain assets. Ultimately, wallets, of course, must involve software, but storage OEM product architectures can drive software developers. We know that. Crypto wallets in universal use today play the central role in the crypto world of connecting blockchains, like Bitcoin and Ethereum in the cloud, middlemen like merchants in the DeFi or distributed finance services, and the end user. The end user crypto wallets hold the keys to the likability kingdom. A crypto wallet always manages 4 things for each blockchain account in your wallet. Foremost is public-private key pairs that authorize you to buy or sell digital coin and other tokens. Critically, the wallets also hold blockchain addresses on the blockchains for those tokens. Passwords give access to your wallet's account management functions, and recovery phrases allow you to recover your private keys. The middleman services may include DeFi service providers to provide custodial backup of keys, addresses, passwords, recovery phrases. Some people prefer to own their own personal custodial account in the cloud if they don't want to trust commercial DeFi service providers. The main idea in this flashy view of crypto is being able to manage and transact directly with other wallets. This would be a way to help further standardize certain services provided by the DeFi and blockchain providers. More specifically, I want a wallet that can keep track of copies made of that wallet, and also wallet copies made by other people for special uses, which they may define. This is new. A wallet can keep track of copies of itself in various forms, and who may have one of these special copies in their wallet. Today, you can get two kinds of secure wallet. One is called a soft wallet because it runs in software in your computer or phone. Hard wallets use custom hardware to protect your keys, blockchain addresses, accounts, passwords, and recovery phrases. These are the kind that the storage device makers could make. Hard wallets also include cold hard wallets for extra security because they can then be kept away from any computers until they're needed to make blockchain transactions. Sounds like a flash drive or attached storage device to me. Indeed, if the wallets are attached storage devices, they are, by definition, all cold hard wallets. Today, you can buy cold or hot hard wallets. They just don't do the things they need to do to make crypto wallets great. There are about 6 such improvements to my life that this new kind of crypto wallet can give me. This talk is about these 6 improvements. These improvements are likely to surprise you, so be prepared to be amazed about what the storage industry could do if it sets itself to it. No taxes. Let's just start with a book I published in 1999 called No Taxes. Here's the book on Amazon. Nowadays, the crypto community is currently petitioning taxing authorities about how crypto transactions should be subject to government taxation. Most certainly, this will be sorted out. But all that talk, I think, hides a more interesting discussion. No income taxes, no property taxes, no medical taxes, no Social Security taxes, no local taxes, no school taxes, no sales taxes, and no value-added taxes. The first time I presented this idea was almost 30 years ago. In Chicago, I gave an Advitus futurist talk on the electronic world I expected by 2050. My talk was sandwiched between Tipper Gore, Vice President Gore's wife, and Vice President Dan Quayle, between Tipper, a serious Democrat, and Dan, a serious Republican. So I started my talk saying, when I hear a Democrat say more money for government services, I say, go for it. You can have more. When I hear a Republican say to lower taxes, I say no taxes, period. You can have your cake and eat it too. Interested? Here's what we have to do. I then explained how new technology could enable no taxes with cryptographically. We have to do away with all printed and coined money. I then explained how new technology could enable no taxes with cryptographically protected digital currency. This was in 1994. It required public key cryptography to secure the digital currency. This was not implausible since interbank transfers worldwide were already using public key cryptography for digitally transferring billions of dollars a day. Today, such digital interbank transfers are in the trillions of dollars a day. But in 1994, few of my audience of over 1,000 people had even experienced the internet. Dan Quayle, who spoke after me, made an awkward joke about geeks not making any sense. The audience, too confused and befuddled, did not even laugh. But I was and am right. The hassle of taxes could be transferred entirely to the government if we wanted. A crypto wallet just needs to do some new things that current wallets do not do. With all currency digital, every dollar must be tracked down to the moment it moves to another wallet account. You could do this while preserving anonymity. The government can know how much money it can just print out of nothing to pay for its own services. This government money is not free. It depends on growth in the economy, but growth historically is a good bet for economies worldwide. People will still vote, but not about taxes. Now they will vote to create more economic growth in order to avoid taxes. The government can spend out of its own wallets based on growth in the economy in order to give us, the citizenry, more services from government. We pay by moving the money around in ways they can track without knowing who the buyers and sellers are individually. But they do know when, where, and what was transacted for what, moment to moment. Banks already provide weekly detailed accounts of money flows to U.S. government regulators. You all saw this fact most recently manifest when the government approved just printing money from nothing during COVID in businesses in the trillions before that. But what they didn't tell you was that real-time, more comprehensive tracking would allow them to print even more money without being noticed by a growing economy. Growth makes the growth in debt manageable. If you think I'm lying, this is exactly what you've heard of out of The Economist since 2008 as quantitative easing. No taxes requires proper controls. A government needs 3 independent agencies, separated from politics. The first carefully monitors who's paying for what and to whom, by the moment, by the amount, by locations, and by category of goods and services. A second agency would develop strategies for increasing the digital currency flow to meet economic growth targets. This agency targets government spending on stimulating growth in the economy, both short-term and long-term. The last independently motivated agency is responsible for the actual quantitative easing to make sure no one ever pays taxes. It would give newly minted money to government wallets to pay our wallets when we do something for the government. The last 5 years, we've seen the government printing money out of nothing in the trillions of dollars a year. It's enough to convince you they could also cover all government expenses, no taxes. So the first thing you should demand from your crypto wallet is not a lame, I want to change how crypto transactions are taxed. That's not enough to demand. You should instead demand, I did my part, now I don't want to pay any taxes in any form ever again. After writing my book, I found out my new idea was not new at all. In the 1920s and 30s, an extremely popular book called Social Credit was written by C.H. Douglas. The U.S., England, and many other countries actually had political parties called social credit parties. Douglas was an amateur economist such as myself. John Maynard Keynes, the Nobel Prize laureate in economics, had graciously approved Douglas's 1934 book as competent economics. You may be surprised that one big government today has social credit as plan of record. That government is the People's Republic of China. To eliminate all taxes, the crypto wallet must be improved to send anonymous but verified transactions like those that banks report today to the government, so that the government does not need to require taxes. Now, what else would I like my crypto wallet to do? Find my wallet. I admit many occasions where I misplace my iPhone or iPad and use Find My iPhone to find it. Really makes you like Apple. Android also has this feature. Google is smart too. I should be able to freely download a Find My Wallet app that finds every copy of my wallet. In fact, since wallets have to do some anonymous reporting, including their location, the Find My Wallet app should be in my master wallet and some copies of my wallet so that I can realize my social credit to the growth of the economy. It should also report on my transactions. Again, it could do this with complete anonymity for me and other parties if we engineer this wallet right. People say blockchain is anonymous, but as I wrote in yet another book, for which you could buy me another cup of coffee, called How to Get Your Privacy Back, those blockchains have my crypto coins key pairs. Every one of these key pairs are globally unique identifiers that can personally track me and my cryptocurrency, NFT, and other blockchain transactions. Not only will the Find My Wallet app allow me to track my master wallet and create and manage all of its copies, but like the Find My iPhone app, you should be able to erase whatever you want or modify any copy of your wallet from your master wallet. It is your wallet. So we need a Find My Wallet app. There should also be another feature of a great universal crypto wallet. One type of copy of itself is what is called by some wallet providers a watcher wallet. This wallet does not have the ability to perform my blockchain transactions. It doesn't have my private keys on it. It simply has the ability to watch my transactions and potentially be called upon to approve them. A great crypto wallet might allow watching transactions the government might do, separate from approving them. This would be different types of copies we would call watcher and approver crypto wallet copies. But I'd like a bit extra to make my wallet really nice. My wife should hold my wallet too. I should be able to give my wife a copy of my master wallet. If something happens to me, she should be able to find my wallet. And if the stars are aligned, she should be able to use my wallet copy to spend at least some of my money. Of course, she should have her own wallet. I should be able to move my money or possessions to her wallet to transact any way she wants that I cannot observe. And of course, if something happens to her and the stars are aligned, I should be able to use her master wallet to find and have some use of her crypto accounts. No taxes there. In fact, everybody should be able to have their wallet and specialized copies of it for others to hold. Here's a picture of a possible future with crypto wallet flash memory chips, each holding one hard wallet each, including yours. Your company wallets where you may have fiduciary obligations, copies of your wallet you have given to others for special purposes, and hard copies of other people's crypto wallets that they want you to hold for them. Find My Wallet, thanks to the no taxes features, make sure that all your wallets are synchronized properly at all times that they may be used. But now let's assume let's continue on to aligning the stars for blockchain transactions in this great new crypto wallet I'm talking about. This copy of my wallet I give to my wife should allow me to control what she sees and can do. I would certainly let her find my wallet for her copy of my wallet. And certainly, there will be some money in my wallet that we both agreed would not touch without both of our permission. So for some goods or coin, I and my wife both need to approve any big or otherwise significant transactions. The wallets listed in my master wallet would have my hot master wallet, perhaps a cold, hard wallet of my master wallet, and all the other specialized copies that I've made of my master wallet for other people to hold, and they have given me to hold for various special purposes. Also on my wallet would be a list of cryptocurrency accounts, NFT accounts, and other accounts that I have for all my money and stuff. But my wife's copy of my wallet will only show her the wallets and accounts that she has authority that I have given her. These include transaction, watching, approver, and so forth. The role of approver could mean that both of us have to approve a transaction and account. Having approvers greatly improves the security of major assets. These approvers are all under my control from my master wallet. The natural way is to split the private keys between different authorities needed to authorize an account transaction. Some wallets today provide ways of splitting private keys. The preferred way is XOR, 2 or more key splits together in order to yield a true private key. Using this method, you can have any list of approver copies of your wallet to give your permission for a transaction. You could securely require your wife, your attorney, brother, for example, all to apply their private key splits in order to touch the billion-dollar account in your wallet. But perhaps I also want either my brother or my attorney to approve a transaction with me and my wife. I don't need both my brother and my attorney, but I always want my wife to approve. This OR type of split key could use a type of split key called Shamir key sharing. Shamir key sharing notes that the split keys can be XY values for a polynomial function, where the effective key is the Y value intersection of the function at X0. Yes, you can mix XOR keys with Shamir key sharing. Many modern blockchain providers also support a special blockchain standard called multi-sig for multi-signature. Standards already exist for expressing multi-sig approvals on blockchain transactions that can be employed by hard crypto wallets. With no more paper money as a parent, I'm sure I want to make sure that my children's wallets are under loving control. For some of their accounts, they must work with me on buying something. For others, I may be happy allowing them full control over spending. I may, though, want to know if they're being paid and perhaps require my signature on any receipt of funds or other wallets or goods. Yes, what I'm proposing is that a great master crypto wallet can use split key access control for wallet copies, which is a hybrid of XOR that everyone in this list must be present, and Shamir that only needs approval from a subset of approvers. Most existing wallets today give you one or the other, not a mixture of both types of contingent approval. The mixture is needed. A master wallet that can make specialized copies of itself also has other great features. So if my brother calls me and says he lost my wallet, that's okay. And I get online and I find it, leave a message for it, that if it shows up on the internet, to just erase itself. If I still like my brother, I can hand him a new copy of my hard wallet on a USB drive that works the same way as the one he lost. I probably also want to keep a more powerful version of my master wallet in a safe deposit box, where it's still me, but only certain powers are unlocked on that wallet without required approvals. My safe backup cold master wallet can have its own split key requirements to regain my master wallet's powers. So yes, all my wallet copies communicate on activation with each other to conform to my current requirements set through my master wallet. What about the situation where I've allowed a crypto company to be the custodian for my private keys? I have a copy of my wallet for them too, which restricts cell access to just one of my blockchain accounts. Another major improvement to make my crypto wallet worth having is how I can secure against a thief creating a copy of my master wallet. Splitting the recovery phases of my master wallet and its copies is also possible to prevent single individuals from having the ability to create copies of my wallet, even if somebody gets my copy of my recovery phases. And if you're familiar with blockchain wallets, you know about 24-word recovery phrases. These use 24 words from a standard list of 2048 words. The order of the words in the recovery phrases count. These recovery phrases provide a means to restore blockchain private key. The basic security technology in recovery phrases makes use of the fact that the wallet has what is called a pseudo-random number generator to generate private keys. The recovery phrase is just an address into that generator to regenerate your original private key, which is effectively the nth key that generator will always generate. Recovery phrase numbers are so large that the probability of any two people having or guessing the same generated private key is, for practical purposes, impossible. With your master wallet, you could create a cold, hard copy of your master wallet that uniquely contains a recovery phrase. You could also create another cold, hard copy of your master wallet that is the only wallet that can recover your private keys from the recovery phrase and thus restore your entire master wallet. So you're getting the idea. My wallet is my agent in this big bad world. I never have to pay taxes, and I can have exceptional protection against people gaining authority to steal or misuse any of my assets or those of people I love. Storage devices should protect my hard wallet. Storage devices should protect my hard wallets. There's an old saying about Microsoft Windows that it's a bug with an operating system built around it. The bugs get into your stuff. They could get into your wallet. Hard wallets are good. Soft wallets exposed to other potentially buggy software are not so good. I would never want the operating system of any computer to ever see my open wallet, tell it some secret things, see what my wallet says back to me. I certainly don't want to trust my brother or any of those escrow companies to keep his computer free of bugs. I want those guys to have copies of my wallet that I control in terms of where it is, how it operates on my stuff. As one obvious example, anytime you allow the operating system, or for that matter, most any other application on your computer to provide automatic updates, you're giving those guys and their buggy code the ability to bug your wallet. If I knew they couldn't bug my wallet, I would like my crypto wallet better. The easy way to accomplish this is to use self-protecting storage devices. One company called Electronic US, a Kyiv, Ukraine company, specializes in secure remote reading and writing control of USB attached storage devices. Our own open source code for TCG Open Enterprise SEDs has customers using it for remote access control to their storage services in a way that even the owners of the data centers cannot affect. Combining these secure remote controls, self-protecting disk drives and flash drives can hide my wallet and any activity needed to manipulate it. That's pretty easy. Each crypto wallet copies whether a master or copy of a master is married to a specific storage device. I may have copies of my wallet just as software and an OS just keeps a key on a software-only copy of my small spending amounts. If someone gets the key out of that wallet, it will be like losing a $20 bill when you lose your legacy leather wallet. Protecting your wallet's TCG style. The Storage Working Group of the Trusted Computing Group has storage device specifications we can use for defining crypto wallets. It may be of interest that an existing industry standard for security services from storage devices can implement our ideal wallet and also support many of the more inferior forms of wallet that already exist in the marketplace. This standard is called the TCG Storage Workgroup Standard. Any given storage product specification is based on what is called the TCG Core Specification. The core provides a definition of services that any given storage device can choose to implement. Specifically identified selections of these services are called storage subsystem classes. SPs the specifications concern self-protected storage and computing inside the storage device in the form of security providers or SPs. These SPs contain program and data methods and tables that are not in the user addressable space of the drive and are protected by cryptographically strong access controls enforced by the drives themselves. Two such classes have been widely implemented. These include the Opal and the Enterprise drive specifications. There could be more. For example, we could create a crypto wallet specification which would specify a storage device to be our ideal crypto wallet for managing all our blockchain transactions. Since I'm the original architect for all these existing specifications, I can briefly describe functionality that can be selected out of the core and additional functionality which could be added. Each SP is defined as one or more SQL-style tables of columns and rows, and a set of methods for manipulating label values inside each table. To design our ideal wallet for a TCG storage specification, we need only to specify the different SPs, their tables, how they function and interact. The existing Opal and Enterprise drive specifications have an admin SP and a locking SP. The admin SP manages information about the drive itself as a device. The locking SP manages information about the encryption of user data ranges or partitions on the drive. So what the new SP would add to the storage specification to have a great wallet? It would naturally be a crypto wallet SP. When you buy a new drive that can be used as a crypto wallet, you simply activate it the same way people activate SEDs today. First, in order to use a crypto wallet SP, this SP needs a table that describes what the legitimate users or authorities are on these wallets. In this case, every authority has a friendly name, a global unique identifier, contact email, SMS address, phone number, public key, private key associated with unary multisig, authority private key, and authority wallet global unique ID, and an authority type master, watcher, approver, or reporter. So first, in order to use the crypto wallet, it needs a crypto wallet SP. And this SP includes a table that describes legitimate users called authorities on that wallet. And these authorities would include the owners of the wallet that have the right to perform blockchain transactions, and other users that may have restricted rights of approval and viewing. The rows of the table are the various users, and columns define the limits of each user's rights. Approver wallets may have authorities that cannot alter much of the account content on these wallets, but may be required to give permission for transactions on certain blockchain accounts in a master copy wallet. Another table in this crypto wallet SP would list all blockchain assets managed by this crypto wallet, using which account, a familiar name for it, its type, for example, whether it's a crypto account or an NFT account, which blockchain, the hash for the password of the account, the public key, the private key, the address of the coin or token in the blockchain, a hash of the recovery phrase to reconstruct the private key, and what users have what multisig roles on performing a blockchain transaction on that account. Another table, the other wallets SP, would keep track of all the wallet copies and their authentication credentials and accounts needed to securely synchronize with instructions from their owners' master wallets. The crypto wallet can also list every other of his master wallet copies associated with the master wallet crypto wallet. He will see his master wallet, perhaps a cold backup of his master wallet, all the limited copies he's made of his master, such as watchers, approvers, reporters, blockchain provider copies, where these wallets are, whether they are soft or hard, hot or cold, and who the authorities are that are the custodians of these copies of his wallet. He will also see any other copies of other people's wallets for which he is a custodian, as a watcher, approver, reporter, or blockchain provider. He will see where his copies are, whether they are hot, cold, hard, or soft. A government reporter, in order to have no taxes ever, will include the government, who will now be fed anonymized reports of all blockchain currency transactions by this master wallet for monitoring the economy. The crypto will have its own blockchain on the drive. Now here's the fun part. Each master wallet would have its own blockchain. This is the fast kind of blockchain that has no proof of work or proof of stake. It is managed by the person who owns the master wallet on this hard crypto wallet drive. The SED locking SP will define the protected user ranges for any public or private blockchain managed by the crypto wallet on the same drive. The wallet then has a list of all copies of it that have been made and an optional list of all the copies of other people's wallets also being held custodially. Different kinds of such copies, for example. Watcher wallets and approval wallets will prohibit their copying. For example, if you lose a hard watcher wallet, you have to go back to the master wallet holder for a new one. A master wallet can be required to be a cold hard wallet. This is a wallet that is required to be offline, disconnected, except for those periods of time where it's employed attached to an approved host. For example, a timer that prevents master crypto wallet copy access to a certain number of minutes a day. So if I want to create an approval wallet for my brother, for example, I select the accounts with the split key approval configurations for my brother, create a special flash drive for him with this much reduced version of my wallet, copy of my wallet. Any changes I make to his rights of approval to one of my accounts would be synced to his wallet when an approval from him is requested. Find My Wallet would be able to locate that hard wallet copy in both his and my master wallet and any other approval copies held by others. This means that custodians such as D5 services could receive restricted versions of my master wallet which only refer to accounts they have a right to manage, as seen in my crypto wallet, as well as theirs as a custodian of my assets. Local blockchains on my crypto wallet storage devices. Well, all the copies of my wallet that I authorize could be stored in the local blockchain managed on any of my master wallet storage devices. This would provide a coherent basis for how the collection of my copies of my wallet can be found and understood as legit. Wallet storage devices simply require a number of approvers to replace my first master if I ever lose it. In effect, by distributing the wallet universe through such storage devices, we can have an incredibly strong way for the average person to have control over his own assets. There are many commercial uses for such local fast blockchains run under high security controls. A commercial activity for evaluating and teaching disinformation and information on the internet, which my company also invented, is called the Internet Court of Lies. It's free for anyone who wants to understand if other people understand a lie or truth like he does. Processing a case in court for the plaintiff and jurors takes under 10 minutes. LICORT also offers paid commercial licenses where it will run perhaps hundreds of cases for companies interested in understanding how their products or services are understood and what lies may be spreading about their products or services and why. Another company may wish to run the cases themselves, but only for participants which are their own employees. These cases can be kept on a mutually held blockchain for verified license billing purposes. This capability of this crypto wallet to run its own fast blockchain for private information on the same device as one of the company's wallets is extremely attractive. Similar uses are easy to see for billing control for small businesses or nonprofits that may have multiple wallets for each of their corporate entities and so forth. Again, this is a crypto wallet you can like, if not love. In summary, cold hard crypto wallets could be a standard commodity product by the storage OEMs. If we want to have great wallets that people will love. People will love these great wallets because they're inexpensive, incredibly secure, incredibly inclusive of all a person's cash and account control needs without the needs for online services outside their control. People get some brand new wonderful things. This is a lifetime of no taxes of any kind by any national, state, or local government. Second way is to organize their own assets to achieve assurance that they always have control of these assets in a way that they can understand. And third is a way to stay anonymous in their transactions if they want, including the necessary reporting to the government so the government can pay itself out of a growing economy. It's also not complicated thanks to the existing internationally accepted standards for OEM products from the Trusted Computing Storage Security Standards. Thank you.